Hello and welcome to the logistics video for LHAE 1826. My name is Grace Karram Stevenson and I'm a professor in the Higher Education Department. I'm really excited to meet all of you this semester. This is one of my favorite courses at OISE and I'm looking forward to learning all about culture and history and religion as we consider different higher education systems around the world. This class is running in the spring semester from May 5th until June the 9th. We will be having synchronous classes on Zoom on Thursday nights at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. Now, these classes are mandatory. If you have taken a course with me before, you know I love to give students lots of flexibility, and I typically don't require an online mandatory time. But for a compressed semester and a course like this, we need to meet for 6 weeks in a row or people fall behind. I've tried it before and it's not pretty. So please book off in your calendar the 6 weeks from May 5th to June 9th. So you'll be participating live with us online. So what is a compressed class like? If you have not taken one yet at OISE, the most important thing to remember is that you have the same amount of work, but in half the amount of time. A regular semester has 12 weeks of class, followed by 2 to 3 weeks of paper writing. A spring semester has 6 weeks of class, followed by 1.5 to 2 weeks of paper writing, and it feels quick. It also tends to feel like you have a deadline each week because you really do have a deadline each week. So what are we going to do each week? Well, at 5 o'clock to 5:30, we will have a question and answer time with myself or with one of our guest speakers. We have Dr. Ruth Hayhoe, Dr. Elizabeth Buckner, Patricia Gavirius coming to talk to us about different systems of higher ed around the world. From 5:30 to 6, we'll break into groups and you will get to present your learning activity for that week. Again, if you've taken a course with me before, you know I love these learning activities from a portfolio assignment. Go to assignments if you don't know what I'm talking about and watch through the whole presentation and you'll see what we're going to be doing. And in this class, you'll get to present one of those one time during the semester and lead a group discussion on a particular paper. After that formal 1 hour time together, we'll have a break and then we'll go into group work. Now you can reschedule your group work, but you will need to email me to let me know when your group is meeting because I want to make sure that you do meet because again, when we stay on top of that, we don't run into any problems in terms of timing. Now you're probably thinking to yourself, if this is double the work of a regular class, does that mean I'm going to have 6 readings? Because often we have, 3 to 4 readings each week for a regular class. Well, that is too much for people. So what I have done is I have given you options. Each week there are 2 thematic areas and you're going to read 2 readings from each theme for a total of 4 readings per week. Then you'll pick one of those 4 readings and you'll do a learning activity. And again, at one point in the semester, you will host a roundtable discussion in a breakout room and you'll share your activity with people and you will ask a question to guide a group discussion. So I don't want you to worry too much about assessment. I love to work on creative ways of helping us to engage. The purpose of this is not to evaluate you, it's to help you to sink your teeth into the material that we're going to look at and to get really excited about your final paper. So these are the 6 options or 6 items that you have to do in this class. You will present your activity at a round table. You will work on a learning portfolio and you'll hand in that first slide of that so that I can give you feedback. So if you're nervous about that, no problem. I will give you feedback on your first slide so you know you're on the right track. You will hand in a paper proposal, which is really important. This semester sort of starts quickly and moves quickly. So even as you watch this logistics video, I would suggest, I'm going to send you this email pretty early, go and listen to my intro talk on the subject matter. Go to Quirkus. If you want to skip ahead to week 2, look at how you begin to prepare a comparative paper and start to think, what topic really resonates with me? What am I excited about? What do I want to see compared in 2 cultures, 2 times, 2 countries? You're going to have a group presentation, and this is a video, not unlike what I'm presenting today, but hopefully yours will be more exciting. And you're going to take a thematic area and you're going to present it to the class. The 5th one is the final piece of your learning portfolio where you actually just hand in the whole thing. And then, of course, final papers. And again, I want you to begin thinking about what topic interests you pretty early on. You don't get the luxury of taking the first 4 or 5 weeks to reflect on the perfect topic. So let's just dive in and try something. I do not like extensions. I have noticed in the past, if I ask for work on a certain date, up to 50% of a class will ask for an extension. And so I find if I back the date up, then everyone asks for extensions and gets it in at the original time. I don't know if that makes sense, but basically people can get the work in at the right time. So do not ask for extensions unless you knew a week ahead of time that things were piling up. If you ask for an extension the day before, it shows me that you weren't structuring your time early on, and it really messes up my marking in a short semester like this. Now, I want to be able to get you your proposal feedback, your portfolio feedback, so that you go into the second half of that assignment really, really strongly. So please do not ask for extensions, unless, of course, all those messy life things happen, and you know ahead of time things are getting chaotic. Then feel free to ask for an extension. I always say yes. And of course, don't be nervous about assessment. I'm not trying to catch anyone. I just want to design creative things to get you into the material. And I always give people second chances if I think their work isn't up to quality. Now, at this point, I suspect you have questions. I would. We keep an ongoing question and answer board on the Quirkus site. So go to the Quirkus site if you have any questions. Put them in the discussion section under questions about the course, and I will answer them publicly there to avoid multiple emails so we can all get that question quickly. This is particularly important throughout the semester. If there's a broken link, put it up there quick and then everyone can get it fixed. If there is anything that is personal to you, like needing an extension or just wanting to let me know maybe ahead of time that there's some challenges for you this semester and you're worried already about deadlines, book one-to-one time with me. I would be happy to hear from you. I'm always available for one-to-one consultations. In fact, the things that you need to do before the semester starts are things like sign up for one-to-one consultations with me. So before we meet on May the 5th, please go to the Quirkus site. Go to the module section. The entire course is built around the module section. Complete your Quirkus profile. Complete the intro form so I can get to know you better. Book your one-to-one meeting with me. This is in the calendar section of Quirkus. Sign up for your roundtable presentation. This is in a Google Excel form of some sort. Read the article, This Barrier Between. I want you to see an example of comparative research taking two countries and systematically comparing a topic related to higher ed. And then I want you to watch the intro video and the interview with Dr. Hayhoe. And finally, read through the syllabus, read through all the assignments so you can get all your questions right out on that first week. And begin to think, what are some of my ideas for this final paper? What do I want to learn in this class? Those are the logistics. Let me know if there are any questions, pop them on Quirkus, and as always, stay in touch and have a great day.